Hello everyone. In this particular video, I will be sharing my revision strategy or my preparation strategy for SEMP. So SEMP is basically a combination of your costing and your strategic management. But what you need to understand in this subject, your 60% of the content is theory content. So theory is something that is going to be unavoidable. But the interesting part is this theory is something that is easy to understand because it's all concept based. For example, Pareto. Pareto means what? 80% of the income is say owned by 20% of the people is one example of the Pareto analysis. So conceptual understanding is very easy. Now what you need to know for SEM PAC, there are 12 chapters. Actually there are 13 chapters, but 13 chapters is only an extension of the 12 chapter. So it's very important when you're doing the particular chapter itself, you're covering the respective questions in 13th chapter, because you never know when a question gets lifted just like that. So please don't ignore the 13th chapter. It's very, very important. So whenever you're preparing, whenever you're reading your first chapter, what my source was, I had gone to classes, but the classes helped me to understand, solve the problems of marginal costing and standard costing. But what you need to understand is marginal costing and standard costing is just max to max 30 to 40 marks out of 120 marks. So the rest of the 80 marks paper is going to be something out of these two chapters that you need to understand. So every chapter is important. So the next thing is, what you need to, for example, my study source was institute sources. That's it. For example, I used to take the first chapter, I used to read line by line of institute study material, and I used to make my own notes. And it's very simple, because in the institute study material, if you're going to have 40 pages of theory, it's just an explanation. So I used to make it concise and make a notes of it. So it comes to about, if 40, I used to reduce the 40 pages chapter to 8 sides of my notes. And I used to do all after, right after I read the theory, I used to understand everything very conceptually. After that, whenever I practice all the questions, I used to practice all the institute sources question. When I say institute question sources question, I mean the institute study material, MTP, RTP and past paper. Everything I used to practice. And whenever there is going to be a repetitive question, I used to mark that, so that I don't do that again whenever I'm going to read next. And if there's going to be a question which has just one new point, I used to note the new point in my notebook itself, so that I don't have to do that question also again. But if it's going to be a very difficult question, I used to specifically mark those questions, because I need to, that will reduce my time a lot in the next time revision. Because the key is for SCFPs, your revision should be really, really very strong. For now, you spend 10 hours for a chapter, does not matter. But when you're going to revise, it should be just, for example, now it's 10 hours, revision time should be max to max 2 hours. That is the thought process you need to have. I was having when I was preparing for every chapter. Like that, I did for every chapter. And what happens in the question, in the examination, two things you need to keep in mind. See, the first thing is, they may pick any chapter. You never know what chapter. So it's very important you revise all the chapters. And the next thing is your conceptual understanding, because they ask either the institute sources question itself, or institute sources based question, or a totally new question that will test only and only your concepts. That's why I'm telling, be very, very strong in the theory. When I say theory, whenever any concept come, for example target costing, please do memorize and replicate the wordings of institute study material. Wherever the interpretation parts come, you can have your own words. When there are definitions, we need to replicate it. So you need to be very strong in your concepts. So you have your revision notes ready, you have already marked those questions which you need to revise whenever you're going to do second time revision. So when you have this sort of control, what happens whenever you're approaching the examination, you have very clear understanding, and you'll have a great confidence, because you're not only revising the notes, but you're revising the entire institute source, because entire institute source has been given a concise version in the form of note, and you will be seeing those difficult questions as well. And after this, I know if you have time, you can. I used to see the old practice manual wherever relevant concepts were there, but I didn't do that for standard costing, because standard costing's old practice manual focuses on traditional standard costing, but our standard costing focuses on modern standard costing. So the conceptual understanding is very important. But marginal costing, I did the entire old practice manual, because that has a similar concept, so that you have that analytical skill and you understand how to apply it. And even for transfer pricing, I did do the old practice manual, so that I have an analytical skill and I understand how to approach. So I think once you have your once I rather had my notes perfect, and I had all the control over the institute study material, and I had revised all the entire chapters, this gave me a lot of confidence when I approached, because Either they're going to be institute questions or institutional questions or totally new questions based on concepts. So when there are going to be new questions thrown to you, you can handle this only if you have the conceptual understanding and the skills to apply those concepts. So I think yeah, I think this would definitely be a very good this would definitely give you a very good control over the subject SEMP. So yeah, thank you, all the best, bye bye.